tātou e te iwi. Koenei ngā kupu a tākuta Manere Sabola, ko ia te hekere tari o te rōpū Tree of Peace International. He papu whakamārama tēnei I te tuatahi. The International Tree of Peace is an international and global project that originated in Slovakia in the European Union. This tree of understanding and friendship among nations represents Slovakia under the official state brand Good Idea Slovakia, Ideas from Slovakia, and is implemented by the non-governmental organisation Servare et Manere with the support of the Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs of the official state of Slovakia. The project was created on the occasion of the 100th anniversary of the end of the First World War and was initiated by Slovak landscape architect Dr. Manere Sabola. The main goal of the Tree of Peace is to promote a message of peace through planting of at least one tree on every continent. The project was at the very beginning associated with World War I, which also had a great impact on Sabola's family. His great-grandfather, Andrei Sabola, died during World War I in an unknown place. The story of the author's family inspired him to memorialize soldiers who died in the First World War in unknown places and were buried without name or identity. As was already said, the project was originally associated with the centenary of the end of the war and is based on the true story of a common man. Since then, it has evolved to having a more general focus of promoting ideas of peace and friendship among nations and spreading an ecological message through the planting of trees as a symbol of natural and cultural heritage and also one of the tools of the cultural landscape. We want to focus more and more on sustainable development, one of the guarantees of sustainable peace. The main tool of the Tree of Peace Foundation is the tree, a living organism that represents growth, prosperity and nature. The project would like to point its attention to the global environmental problems and strengthen human solidarity to respect nature and all its resources. By planting trees, the Tree of Peace Foundation wants to point out the senseless plundering of nature in all its spheres, on land, in the oceans, in the sky and atmospheres, because all acts of conflict and war between nations create high environmental burdens, and misuse of natural resources lead to great human tragedy. The very first tree of our expedition was planted at a distance in Tonga with only participation of local partners because the country does not currently receive foreign visitors. Nevertheless, on the 28th of April, exactly on the anniversary of the first Slovakian visit to this part of the world, the Tree of Peace was planted on the island of Vau in Tonga. The Tree of Peace initiative is implemented as a voluntary and community service by the non-governmental and non-profit organisation. The tree is a grassroots movement and is a project that is a collective of activity which fulfills its mission on a national and international level. I te Kīngi anei ngā kupu whakamārama a te rangatira I haere mai I tā wāhi, engari ka noho rāhuitia ki tāna hōtera. Tēnei ka tono atu ki a koe, I te tuatahi ki te whakatō I te rākau, I te tuarua ki a hura I te tohu, hei mea whakahōnore I a koe.
Maira, te Kīngi Tūheitia po te tai te peraka, te tuawhitu e, whakatapuara pēnei.
Scrape it and throw it in.
Tāne mahata e, rei tehi te tapu, o tōu nei whakoranga e, tēnei au I te whakatupu e. Maura, te te tapu te mana. Whakatupu I tēnei rā kau. Moa ke tonu tēnā rā koe. Ka tamaira, te taonga whakahirahira Ina roi te mana o Kīngi Tūheitia po te tau te pero whakatamaira.
Tuia I runga, tuia I raro karongo te pō, karongo te au I te kōrero I te wānanga pua, takataka pua, whio whio. Kua awhia te marama, hunuku te marama, huragi ka tāko, toki te hau no tū. O tū te wini wini, o tū te wana wana, o tū whakaputeina ki te hei au, ki te ao mārama. Tāne tupu, tāne whakatau, tāne whakatōkia mai rā, e te ringa ringa o tō tātou Kīngi. Ko ia, ko te rākau o te rongo mau, ko te rākau o te mau ngārongo. Tūturu o hiti whakamaua kia tīnā. Tīnā. Haumi e, hui e. Ai ki e.
A tree of peace. Let's make love the lifeblood of this world.
Okay.
In addition to the King planting the Tree of Peace, the Foundation has also awarded their highest honour, the Medal of the Tree of Peace to Kīngi Tūheitia. The King is the third person in the world to receive this honour. The first person was the President of Slovakia. The second person is the Queen of the Netherlands. And the third person is Kīngi Tūheitia, for te tau te pero te tuapiki.
I hope on my Slovakian whakapapa.
Ladies and
Oi te
gentlemen,
kua te rā tēnei tohu aroha tēnei tohu. Taonga tohu I hoi tēnei rā. Ki mua ki a koe te Kīngi e, tēnā rā koe.
in 2018 we began planting our Tree of Peace. Our initiative has become international and so far 24 trees have been planted in 13 countries. Our big journey to the Oceania region is linked with the Tree of Peace and connected with an important Slovak personality, General Milan Rastislav Sletovink, who among others was a scientist and an astronomer. In 1911, an extraordinary astronomical event took place in Oceania, a total solar eclipse which was visible from the southernmost tip of Australia, Tonga, American Samoa and the Cook Islands. Sletovink's stopover on the way to Tonga, where the eclipse could be best observed, was Aotearoa. He arrived in Auckland on the 8th of March 1911 and stayed for several weeks. On the 28th of March he sailed from Aotearoa to Tongatapu, where his expedition achieved one of the best scientific results of the total solar eclipse. This year marks exactly 111 years of the anniversary of that event. It is an excellent opportunity not only to pay tribute to the anniversary, but also a significant and unique opportunity for the planting of the 25th Tree of Peace. Our journey to the Oceania region has also a humanitarian dimension. On Friday and Saturday, 14 and 15 of January 2022, the Hunga Hapai submarine volcano exploded on the uninhabited Tonga Island. The eruption and tsunami affected the lives of about 84,000 people, representing more than 80% of the island kingdom's population. The Tree of Peace Foundation and partners and friends in the Kingdom of Tonga send thanks to the implementation of the idea of the Tree of Peace. Your Majesty, our association notices important personalities from all over the world who through their deeds contribute to the consolidation of peace and the protection of nature and its resources. We are convinced that Your Majesty is one of these important personalities. We particularly admire your initiatives to increase the level of friendship between nations and your efforts for interfaith dialogue. Because we notice Your Majesty's merits in being encouraged by the acceptance of awards by prominent personalities from all around the world, we will be immensely honoured if you have been so kind today to join the laureates of the Tree of Peace Memorial Plaque, the highest award of our association. By accepting this award, Your Majesty will encourage us to continue to work for friendship among the nations, for a better future for humanity. Ai mai.
Ai mai.
The Tree of Peace. Fantastic. I don't know if you can see on the live stream, but as King read the inscription, let's make love the life blood of the world, of this world.